Hello, 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 hello. Just checking my audio meters. Welcome everybody to another Drawing with Kuro stream. Unfortunately, Kellen is not here with me today, but you can trust that your good old buddy Kuro is here to draw you another alien. If you haven't seen the description on the YouTube version, and always let me know if my volume is too loud or too quiet compared to the music and vice versa. I can only stream for an hour today, unfortunately. I have a very packed week. I got a lot of things to cover, but I will be dropping a new video this weekend. You can look forward to that. So, and regardless of whether or not I get anything done on stream, this commission will be finished within about a week, ideally. So we're gonna get done what we can. And also, if you are viewing me on Twitch, yes, I am back on Twitch. We figured out all of the hurdles. I am looking at both chats. So everything should be locked into place. I think we're good to go. So thank you all for tuning in, and let's get started. So you can see we have a transformation here called Zipperface. How could I not have taken this one, right? It's pretty interesting, pretty funny. It gave me shark vibes at first. It kind of looks like a slim shark or like some type of sea creature. But based on the descriptions I'm getting, he seems to be more insect-based, based on the commissioner, Ben H. Or at least worm-like. I'm getting, yeah, worm-like crawling insects, caterpillar, centipede. So I am going to lean more into the insect area, but I do think it looks a little slippery, does he not? But anyways, let's get into it. This transformation can burrow. He's got a secondary mouth within his zipper face. He has magnetic sensory, so he can detect what's around him while tunneling. And he can climb, you know, like a bug. So he be climbing, he be diming, he be having a good time with some lime, man. Let's get into it. And as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy yourselves today. Setting that flow to 100, smoothing at 23, and activate the sensitivity. If you are in the Twitch chat, you'll notice the commissioner is here, Diesel. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing all right. And yeah, so caterpillar worm-like creature. Let's see. So caterpillars have segments. You know, they're kind of like this, but worms are very smooth. So let's see if there's a way we can sort of marry those ideas. I really want to lean into worm because worm seems to be the operating idea here. But I do kind of want to make the insect attributes of him just a wee bit more obvious. Extend the body out a little bit. Maybe we can even change the legs instead of just being four very medium-sized prominent ones. We can, you know what? We can do quite a bit of legs here. See what I mean? Something like this could be pretty fun. Just 4 on each side, 8 total, and then 2 arms, of course. The arms I'll probably make a little bit meatier. Is Inktank available at Facebook? We do have a Facebook page. We are also using TikTok more recently. My old aging mind has finally learned TikTok. So as of right now, I'm just kind of answering questions. We have had a TikTok for a few years, but typically I would just upload shorts that I've already edited on Adobe Premiere. Ash fortunately took the time to teach this old geezer here how to properly use TikTok, so I've been answering questions on there if you want to check us out. But yeah, we are on Facebook. We're on just about everything. Blue Sky. We got a Tumblr even. We got a subreddit. Check our links, our link tree. You'll have just about everything you can think of there. And if we're not on it, we probably will be eventually. Just when you think you can escape the ink, you'll be let down, because we'll be all around. Those little hands here. Yeah, this is a neat one. Inktank MySpace confirmed. You got me there. You got me there. There's always something, you know. Yeah, we're not on MySpace. Although last time I was on MySpace was a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure it's just a music site now, or at least like primarily dominated by musical outlets. And we do not do music, so I'm not sure if we have a place for ourselves on MySpace. But that's interesting. You know what? Let's see what MySpace is doing right now. I'm just gonna type in myspace.com. They're still going. They're still online. Yeah, interesting. They got some news going on. Lil Wayne's here. Jeff Goldblum's here. Sabrina Carpenter's here. Okay. Well, I mean, it's still happening. I don't know. Maybe. Is it arthritis or something? What's my title again? What do you mean in terms of like my hands? Right now they're screwed up because of my eczema, not because of arthritis. But sometimes when my hands are really aching and working against me, I do have copper pressure gloves that I wear that helps prevent arthritis, but it doesn't cure it. Like if I ever got like true arthritis, that's it. It doesn't reverse it, but it certainly helps delay the symptoms, which is all I can really ask for. So I think a Ben 10 tournament arc could work. If the show was designed around that, I mean, I feel like the way the show is, if they were just to take everybody and like throw them into a tournament arc, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that kind of show, but it would certainly be interesting just as fans to see like matchups we would never get. I feel like that's the biggest benefit of tournament arcs, is just seeing fights that there's no logical reason for it to happen other than the fact that they're literally competing against each other. So I would love to see it, but Ben 10 just doesn't strike me as the kind of show to do that. At least not an arc, maybe an episode or something, like Grudge Match. But can you imagine if Grudge Match was a whole season? I don't know. I don't know. So the reference does have some of the teeth sticking out. Maybe I'll have them sort of pointing forward a bit, but I don't know if I'd have them flop out like that. Yeah, like they're pointing forward. Like if you think about like the teeth sticking up, them twisting at the angles they're at. You got eczema? Yes, I do, and it is unequivocally the most miserable thing I go through. No, that's not even true. Insomnia is probably the worst, because in eczema I at least have ways to combat it. Insomnia, there's no fighting it. I've tried everything. I'm gonna save you all the time right there. Please don't suggest anything. I promise you, I'm almost 30. In the past 3 decades, I've tried it all. It's just, I'm fucked. That's just how my body is. There's no cure. There's no amount of tea, medicines, daily routine changes. I'm never gonna go to sleep. Eczema also really sucks, but there's that. It comes and goes. It comes in waves. In fact, it's kind of interesting. When I was drawing chapter 7 originally, with good old wrinkly Eon, my hands were very broken out and fucked up and wrinkly and everything, and I was taking reference photos of myself, so it kind of worked out. Like I was like, damn, my hands really just do look like that right now. So you know, Eon pre-ultimate, when he's really old and everything, is very much based on how I look like when my eczema's breaking out. Which is kind of funny. With bug creatures, I always feel the need to give him antenna. I really don't need to, but I mean, doesn't he look kind of cute? Nah, he's a worm. He's a worm. So let's keep it kind of fleshy. I'm thinking sort of like, he does have segments, but they're fleshy segments. Like you can still kind of tell they're malleable. Like they bend and twist. They're not just like a solid shape that bend at the crease. Like the whole thing sort of moves around. We got a message from a member for 5 months, Nozomu. Thank you. I just realized this, so I'm taking this opportunity to say I love the channel, and the art inspires me a lot to keep trying my own Ben 10 project. I appreciate that. Thank you. And, you know, meditate on that inspiration. Marinate it, whatever you feel like, you know. If inspiration strikes, milk it for what it's worth and see what you can do with it. Or just have fun. Let's see. Oh, I also gotta. So the way I drew it is I had the zipper come down pretty far, but the Omnitrix. Could I put the Omnitrix like right here? Maybe I can put it here. Little worm tricks. Let me look at some bug legs. I feel like I draw these kind of legs a lot. Let's switch it up a bit. What other kind of legs do bugs have? Yeah, they got that thing where it's like, what, like really thick? Then it's like a thumb like that. And then it's real thin. Yeah, let's do that with this one. Almost like what, an ant? Kind of like an ant leg a bit. You don't see this a lot with aliens. Let's go real thick with it too. Really add that And plus with them being this thin and flimsy, it does look like it works with the worm shape. Like the legs look like they're able to sort of fold into the body and press against it, and then it can kind of just worm around, you know. Mention Code Lyoko. It's funny, I rewatched Code Lyoko like 2 years ago, and I really loved it. And apparently one night I was really inspired. I drew all the characters. I totally completely forgot about it. I found the file the other day, and I have this sheet open in my tabs to remind me to upload all of them. Here's a preview. This is Odd Delarobia. Just a nice little doodle, you know, nothing special. I drew everybody, and I'll upload all of them eventually. But I freaking love Code Lyoko. I love Code Lyoko. Let's see, what are we doing? Boom, 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 but round. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Yeah, getting real wormy. The antenna could work as extra diggers so if he needs to go straight down. Yeah, almost like he's got like legs on his head, so it's like not quite antenna. Like if I replicated the pattern like up here or something, maybe. Like, what do we do? We go up like this. And it'll be like, you know, just additional diggers to like get it started. He like dips his head into the dirt. Yeah. Do I think Chromastone is the bitch of the AF10? What? I don't think there is one. I think the AF10 is very solid. I mean, there is the joke about Chromastone losing a bunch of fights, but I mean, he's still really cool and has plenty of noteworthy scenes. So if he was the quote-unquote bitch of Ben 10, that's still a really high bar comparatively. Like, it would be an honor to be the bitch of the Alien Force 10. It's like saying, like, oh, who's the worst member of the Justice League? Well, it doesn't matter. There's still the Justice League. You know, that's the friggin' Justice League. I'd love to be the worst member of the Justice League. 'Cause I'm still on the Justice League. So you want to be Booster Gold? Sure, he time travels. I love time travel. Let's get a little fat on the end too. Not quite like a scorpion tail, but maybe a little inspired by the shape of it. Just like that extra bit of flesh there. What do I think about Moon Knight and Snarrow Fusion? I mean, aesthetically, that would certainly look pretty cool. They're both very bandage-themed characters. I think that could be pretty fun. If I could change one thing about the reboot, but still keep the general style and vibe, what would I change? I don't know. I feel like whatever I answer wouldn't be super valid, as I still haven't seen like every episode of the reboot enough to come to a definitive conclusion. But I think one change I know, just in broad strokes, would be pretty valuable is going for the full 22-minute episodes over the 11. I think if they were allowed to tell lengthier stories, we'd probably get something a little more substantial. What about the eyes being a little uneven, like this? Maybe even like a fourth one right here. Look at this freaking thing, Jesus. Is this wormy enough? Is this deviating too far from the worm, or are we liking where this is going? How are you feeling about this, Diesel? I know the face seems pretty solid, so I know he's going to start with that. Omni kicks or Omni enhanced? I mean, if I had to choose, I would probably go with Omni enhanced, but truthfully, I don't really care for either. I think it looks fine. Okay, excellent. All right, let's start manifesting Mr. Worm guy here. In fact, it would be kind of neat if the zipper went all the way up, right? Maybe like his whole entire head could sort of banana peel. Not the whole body. Like there'd have to be a point in which it stops, which is like right here, I guess. So like just over half, but more than a third. Like a good like 3/7 of its body or something can open up as a lizard zipper. The reboots aren't as fine, to be honest. It's just certain things that look really off. Yeah, I don't hate the art style. But also knowing that the crew did want to do something different. And a lot of the look of it is based on network mandates. It does intrigue me if they had more freedom to draw and design the characters however they wanted. How would they have done it? You know, it gets you thinking. wanted the suit to follow similar logic as the body's segments. Have I seen the video I made of you fighting Astrodactyl? No. Did I win? Or did he whoop my ass? Either way, that's neat. Sure. Yeah, I'll take a look. Oh, hold on. Let's get the wrinkles in. Almost looks like a, what do you call it? Like a pea pod? What if Ben 10 bought by Paramount Plus? Then maybe it'd have another chance at getting a series. Nothing's guaranteed though, but sure. Yeah, I mean any activity happening with Ben 10 has to mean something, or else why did they buy it? Yo, Annie, get your gun on the track. No, you can't. Yes, I can. I did Annie, Get Your Gun in high school. That was a fun show. I was Frank Butler. Is the current music made up by the same guy who created Add It Up? NBHD Nick. Could have. I see his name pop up a lot. He does a lot of music on Epidemic Sound. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bit of crossover there. You know what? I'll come back for the arms. Do I like legal shows? I have. There aren't any I keep up with anymore. I remember I was watching Law and Order for a bit. And I don't know if Brooklyn Nine-Nine counts. Probably not. But I did like that show. Yeah, Law and Order, NCIS. I was watching that a lot back in the day. Better Call Saul, does that count? I've seen 2 seasons of that. I've since fallen. It was my treadmill show. I'd watch it only when I'm on the treadmill, and then my treadmill broke. So now I just do walks outside, but I can't watch anything when I'm, you know, walking around the neighborhood. Guys comparing Ben 10 Alien designs and different art styles. We chose UAF Alien X, but actually like Omniverse Alien X because we see him move his entire body instead of a hand wave. That's more of an action than a design, though, right? Like if UAF Alien X did that, would that change your opinion on his design? Because we're talking designs in that video, not like scenes or characters or anything. I feel like what he does in an episode is an irrelevant thing to the design. You can watch nature, absolutely, but I can't watch Better Call Saul, is what I'm saying. So, like, I just haven't finished it. Like, I gotta get the curve of this right. The thing is, his body is such a weird shape, so I'm trying to imagine how this would go around it. In fact, let me just get the whole body first before worrying about the pattern. Ultimate Echo Echo was sick and should have been rescanned. Yeah, that'd be a neat way to give Ben some of his ultimates back, as if he just scanned the sentient versions and unlocked them as new transformations. I mean, he technically wouldn't be going ultimate, but he'd be transforming into an ultimate version of a species. What's something in Ben 10 most people don't like, but I do? The Dagon arc, I guess? Like, I'm not ignorant to the flaws, but I still like it. I think it's neat. Fast track. The aesthetic of the darkness in Alien Force. Like, it sucks, like, when people talk about, like, the Alien Force's black backgrounds. Like, it does suck that a lot of the work that went into drawing the backgrounds got lost within the final export of the episode, at least with the mainline distribution of them. But I still like that it's dark in a sense that it's, like, moody, it's nighttime. It makes you feel like, you know, you're a young teen sneaking out of the house, fighting aliens. You know, I love that vibe. Like, I don't like when I say, oh, it sucks that Alien Force is dark, I don't want the opposite. I don't want it to be like bright, shiny daylight. I just want to see the drawings that the artists did. I love the dark, creepy aesthetic of early Alien Force. Sonic or Accelerate? Well, I'm biased. I would say Accelerate all day, any day, just because I'm not as invested as in Sonic. Okay, it would be. Okay. So it's not quite a scorpion tail. It's just sort of shaped with like that fatty appendage at the end of it, just to make it a little bit more weird. Maybe little stripes like that. Maybe a tiny one. That works.
Tell me when does it end? My heartbeat calls your name. Covered by the starlight, it's alright.
Alright. More teeth. Chompity chomp. Don't thwomp the romp. The music always goes so hard in these streams. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on Epidemic Sound. Don't sleep on the sound. All smiles, no frowns. What will be my alien playlist for my own Omnitrix? All Waka Trout, the entire thing, start to finish, back to front, top to bottom. All I want is them ichthyi preambuloid DNA. Every time I rotate the dial, if anything, maybe put them in a different position for each hologram. You know, one hologram he's doing a backflip, one hologram he's sitting pretty, one hologram he's walking down the trout world. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really need. In fact, it might be better to put all this face stuff on a different layer. So I could like make it inside of the head. Yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, so what I'll do is inside. Outside. There we go. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh shit, fuck. This is on the wrong layer. That's okay. Alright. Merge them layers. Look at him. He's coming together. He's looking like a little worm guy. Little worm friend here. Ugh. Ugh. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That's what this sounds like to me. Okay, the teeth being the zipper are beautiful. Looking at it, I feel like it practically makes no sound when moving. And I'd even see that it could fit into any opening. Yeah, this is a really neat one. I'd love to see this in motion. In some, like, reality where this could get animated. This would be a really nice one to see come to life. Really like how you're making the front diggers look like shovels. I approve. Thank you. Yeah, I figured the arms at least still had to be somewhat beefy. As they're doing a lot of the digging work. They're diggers. Ooh, this is catchy. Is the Biomnitrix a good idea? Depends. Depends on what you mean by good idea, I guess. Is it cool? Sure. Is it practical? In a sense. Do I like Ben having it? Nah. Really like how you're making the front diggers look. Oh, I just read that already. Sorry. I'm a little bit on autopilot today. I, got this stream. I got a video coming out Saturday. I gotta shoot a sponsorship for it. I'm running a wedding. That's a whole thing. I'll probably get into that one day. And of course, 5 Whale and Beyond. There's a lot going on, so excuse a little bit of the this right here, a little bit of scatterbrainness going on. But I still think this is coming out neat. Fortunately, I don't feel like the artwork is being compromised by my soup head right now, but please feel free to correct me. What got me into loving Ben 10 in the first place? How'd I even meet the show? It was just on TV. I caught an episode. It was the Gray Matter, A Small Problem episode, and I was like, this is fascinating. And it was kind of just as cut and dry as that. I wish I had a better story, but that was really it. It just really clicked with me in a way no other show did. This should be moved ever so slightly to right here. That looks good. There's a straight line in front of the antenna. Oh, yeah. You're right. Good eye, mate. Seems so unreal to see you guys on TikTok now. Yeah, we're doing it. We're talking the ticks. Snapping pics, getting hits. Doing it for all the guys and the chicks. I got about 8 minutes left. I think I can at least get the outlines more or less done. Though this one definitely needs a little bit more love when it comes to like the texturing. I gotta give it some of that worm sauce. Yeah, again, sorry I'm cutting the stream today, shorter today, folks. But at least I made it. At least I made it. What's an alien that would make good and hum enhancements for classic? Like if that alien was the shock rock and given other parts. Well, an easy one is heat blast. You can kind of just like throw pyronite textures on anything and call it a day. Same with upgrade or ghost freak. Yeah, upgrade, ghost freak, or heat blast are like the easiest answers. Even Frankenstrike in a way. If you look at any Tom Perkins's fusions, it's more about what aliens wouldn't work, I guess. Like a lot of them really seem like they can do the job. Get these balanced out a little bit more. It's this one. think we got some magic made today. What do y'all think of this thing?
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of
Hope everyone's doing well, and holy legs, Batman.
off-road.
You're damn right. It's leg day today.
I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart.
This line looks a little thick. Let's see another. Oh, that's my alarm. All right, we just made it to almost starting the coloring, but oh, the Omnitrix. Hold on.
It's blue, I got the sun in my eyes.
Here, this will be a reminder for me to draw it.
She makes that smile. Yeah, she's got
But yeah,
style that makes you
we got a good start on Zipperface. Again, sorry for such a shorter stream today, but I am back on Twitch and we'll have a new video out this Saturday. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And as always, keep it fizzy.